Hello, day 10, here but late. Um, I had gotten a request from someone who shall remain nameless, dweeb, to, do a review on the movie Repo, the Genetic Opera. This month, actually, the 7th of November, was the 5th anniversary of the premiere of the show. Um, it wasn't released in theaters like a regular movie. The creator and some of the other people basically took it to a few theaters and showed it themselves because it didn't get a wide release. Uh, but the first showing, I forget where it was at. I want to say somewhere in Florida, but I'm not sure. It was on November 7th, 5 years ago, 2008? Yeah. Now, I was asked to do a review on this movie, but I myself have not watched it in quite a few years. It was an awesome movie, wonderful movie, one of my favorites. Um, it was an opera in that it was all music. You know, I'm not sure what the difference between an opera and a musical is, but it was an opera. Down to at the end, there was Italian singing. There was actual, what we would consider opera. But it was what would be considered a rock opera. Uh, Basically about a near future where something had happened and there was like a massive worldwide organ failure, and so people were going into debt getting new organs, and they figured, well, while they were getting new organs, why not update other things? And so this company came along that made designer organs and stuff like that, and would do it on payment plans, GeneCo. But if you couldn't keep up with the payments, they would repossess the organs. There is one scene I love in which the Repo Man, who is played by the guy who played Giles in Buffy, he basically uses this corpse that he's just repoed some of the guts out of as a puppet while he sings about the woes of his job. So, and it's okay, in an opera there's always, the buffoon characters, the comic relief, basically. And in this, the comic relief is a murderer, a rapist, and a drug addict. They're brothers, two brothers and a sister that are the children and the heirs of this company, GeneCo. But it's an awesome movie. My sister and my bestest friend in the whole wide world, Josh, and our friend and roommate, Keita, they all went down for the showing in Chicago. And they all went in costume. But, And my sister even, she played Pavi. And she took, like, props with her, like, stuff to hand out. In one line in the song, Pavi's talking about, I'll leave their panties dripping. And so she took panties to hand out to people. And because the three children are fighting over who will be the heir to Gene Co., she cut out a bunch of little hearts and wrote on them, vote Pavi for president of Gene Co. And was handing them out like she was campaigning. And that's what the panties were, too. They had the vote for Pavi. People just had a field day with that. I had made the man who wrote the one of the men who wrote it, Terrence, I want to say it's pronounced Zdunich, or something like that. It's spelled Zdunich. So, but I used to make these little felt cupcake keychains that had like faces on them and stuff. And I had made one of his character of Grave Robber. And I had sent it with my sister. And he was there, so she was able to give it to him in person. And he actually wrote me back and forth a little while on MySpace back in the day, And we'd talked a little bit. He had it up on his blog and stuff. He had fallen in love with it, and I'd actually gotten some requests for some more of them. But then by that time, I had ended up getting sick and ended up in the coma and stuff, and too much time passed and I lost contact. So, but I still think that's cool, though, that he liked something I made. And it was up on his blog. It might still be there. I don't know. I still have the picture. He sent me a picture of him with it for me. But, yeah, I lost track of what I was talking about. But no, it's a really good movie. The woman who plays Blind Mag, she's an opera singer, the voice of Gene Co. She is an actual opera singer. She sings opera, yeah. She's got the most beautiful voice. Look up Sarah Brightman. I think it's Sarah. It's been a while since I've watched the movie, and my memory isn't what it used to be. And even then, before everything, my memory wasn't that great. But, which reminds me, in my video where I was talking about my birthday stuff, it was Adam Savage. That was my second favorite Mythbuster. Number 1 was Buster. Number 2 was Adam Savage. If you've never watched any of my other videos, I've totally lost you now. But, I told y'all I'd remember it eventually. But, okay, now I've totally gone off the rails. Can we have a staring contest? Maybe eventually my sister will come out and help derail and put me back on the rails. Although I don't think she's listening to me, maybe. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.